Now, ladies and gentlemen, please draw your attention to the American flag located at the south end of the field and join the Viking Marching Band in our national anthem, conducted by Associate Director, Mr. Dan Webber. Good evening and welcome to Gerber Field in the home of the Hazel Park Vikings. The Vikings are pleased tonight to welcome the Birmingham Steel Maples in a Division II OAA contest. The offensive starters for the visiting Maples. The quarterback, number 2, Matt Wild. At wide receiver, number 13, Phil Pennington. Running back, number 22, Tim Meek. Tight end, number 45, John Morco.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hazel Park Gerber Football Field. I'm Clint Atkins here with Jamie Knapp. We're going to bring you the play-by-play between the Hazel Park Vikings and the Birmingham Seaholm Maples. Jamie, why don't you introduce the starting offense for Hazel Park?
Sure, Clint. Starting at defense, or the offense or defense?
Go ahead with the offense, Jamie.
Okay, offensively, number 12, Chuck Mills at quarterback. Number 28, Derek Keesley at halfback. Isaac Chandler, number 31, also at halfback, along with number 32, Kenny Mills. Starting at guard, number 60, Mike Sovey. At center, number 67, Steve Antanasio. At guard, number 72, Chris Legg. At tackle, number 76, Josh Welch. Another tackle, number 78, James Grider. And at end, number 80, John Goings, along with number 82, Aaron Dawson.
Starting on defense for the Vikings is Todd Baranowski, number 21, Derek Keesley, 28, number 31, Isaac Chandler, 32, Kenny Mills, Steve Antanasio, number 67, Chris Legg, number 72, number 76, Josh Welch, James Grider, number 78, John Goings, number 80, and Aaron Dawson, number 82. Head coach, John Green. Offensive coordinator, Jim Proversky. Back coach, Jerry Wagner. Jamie, we got the son back with us.
Yeah, I was going to say, another Another game here, and it's a nice day, but that sun, we can't wait till it sets, and that's usually about the end of the second quarter.
Well, we just had what we call here in Hazel Park our September happening. About 6 o'clock tonight, we brought 72 students over here and gave them gold cards, and that's not credit cards, Jamie. That's hall passes and things to get into sports things free, and we gave them certificates. And everyone that we gave them to maintained a 3.4 grade point average last year. We had 36 seniors and 36 juniors get those awards tonight.
Well, that's great, and you know, those are great students, and they deserve everything they get.
Well, we'll be back shortly for the kickoff. We'll probably about 5 minutes, and hope you'll join us. This is the exciting football game. Well, Jamie, the Vikings are coming on the field to start this ball game. Coaches are pretty optimistic about the game tonight.
Well, you know, both teams are coming off losses last week. Seaholm played Birmingham Groves, their crosstown rival, and Groves beat them last week. And Hazel Park lost a tough one, as we know, to Berkeley. So both teams coming off a couple losses, and believe we'll see some good action tonight. Seaholm, I know, starts a young team. I believe they start some sophomores. But they've always had a good tradition in football there.
Well, we've got a few stats from so far in the season. Some offensive yardage, if you want to see it, is we've outgained our opponents 785 to 745. We've ran more plays. The average yards per play is about the same. We've kind of controlled the ball longer than they have too. So if stats mean anything, we should be ready to play football tonight. And we've won the toss, and we'll be receiving the football for the first kickoff. Number 4, Matt Sterling will be kicking off for the Maples. Derek Keesley.
That's Isaac Chandler dropping back.
Isaac Chandler back deep for the Vikings. Up backs is Kenny Mills and Todd Baranowski. Well, Birmingham has their own kicking coach, so let's see how good this is. Referee's whistle is blue, and we're about ready to go. And here we go. Long kick down to the sideline, and they're going to let it go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line, and Hazel Park will start 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. The boy put his foot into the ball, kicked it a total of about 65 yards. Chucky Mills, number 12, will call the signals for Hazel Park. Aaron Dawson split out left, and Isaac Chandler split right. They put a man in motion, put Isaac Chandler in motion, and tried to run it up the middle and get very little, if any.
Yeah, it was Keesley running with the ball, Clint, and you know he had a big game last week.
Yes, Keesley's quick, but he hit that front line of Birmingham, the Maples right there, and there was no place to go. It's 2nd down 10. Line up in the same formation. Pitch out to Baranowski. Baranowski's going to get about 5. Well, let's give him 2nd. He'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. He put a man in motion the first play and handed it off up the middle. This time he pitched it out to the right back, and Baranowski picks up 7 yards. Well, now they've moved the chains up. It's 3rd and 1.
So let's give a long one.
think it's Kenny Mills' time right now.
Sounds good.
Well, he fakes it to Mills, and Keasley kind of slipped on the surface, and he's not going to get it. You could tell as Keasley tried to make a cut. I think that was Keasley. No, it was Todd Baranowski. When he tried to make the cut to cut back inside to get the hole, his foot slipped out from under him, and we lost about a yard, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks like the Vikes are going to drop back to punt, Clint.
It's James Grider, number 78.
And notice after last week I said looks like.
I think he'll punt right now. Gets it back, good snap. James gets a good kickoff. Takes a Hazel Park bounce.
I really lost that in the sun. Where is it?
It's on the Birmingham 43-yard line. He got some good height on the ball. Got it up in the air. Good coverage downfield. They had nothing to do but let it fall and roll. And got a Hazel Park roll, and it's 1st and 10 for the Maples.
Seaholm back to pass, and it's knocked down. Knocked down by the line, Clint.
Yes, the guy got through, got the hands up, knocked it down, and it's 2nd down 10. I don't think he had a receiver open anyway, but he tried to get it out there. Didn't work. They got receiver split wide left and one split out to the right. He's going to pitch it off outside, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Josh Welch gets back there and makes a tackle.
Well, good penetration by
absolutely.
Our line.
Number 22, Tim Meek, was a ball carrier. Josh Welch got back, dropped him for a 2-yard loss, and bring up a 3rd down 12. Maples come out with receiver split both right this time. Hazel Park shows a blitz.
Oh.
And one of them must have crossed the plane. I think number 72 did cross the plane. Let's see if that's the call. Yep. He started to call it against the Maples, but he made the right call. In high school ball, you can move, but once you cross that middle of the line, it's a penalty.
You don't have to wait for contact.
Nope. And you can't come back. Once you cross it, it's a penalty. So that'll give them 5 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and about 8. Receiver split both ways now. Well,
we got another one.
We got our 5 yards back. Number 82, Aaron Dawson, kind of faked toward the line. The tight end on this side got antsy, jumped up out of his stance, and that cost the Maples 5. So we're even on the penalty now. And it'll be 3rd down and 13 again. Back goes in motion. And he's back to throw, but he's not going to get a pass off.
Whoa.
He's tackled back there. That's Kenny Mills, shot through the gap, got the quarterback, brought him down for a big loss. And that'll bring up 4th.
Well, it looks like once Kenny got his hands on his leg, there's no way he was going to go anywhere.
Kenny's a big, strong guy. It's hard to get out of his grasp. 4th and about 22.
Derek Keasley dropping back to receive the punt along with Isaac Chandler.
Maples didn't have enough players on the field. They got one on in time. Good snap. Gets the kickoff. And Hazel Park lets it roll. Pretty wise. They had pretty good coverage. They just let it roll dead. They'll take over around the 24-yard line. Well, Hazel Park's ball now. 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line. They're about where they started on the kickoff. Well, they got 3 yards on that exchange. Aaron Dawson split out to the right.
We got a penalty, Clint.
We got a pass. It's incomplete and a flag.
Pass was intended for Isaac Chandler.
From where he threw that flag, it's probably illegal procedure, and it is. Be 5 yards against the Vikings. Bring up a 1st down, and 15.
Chucky back to pass.
Just a little bit high. Couldn't get up there and get it. It falls incomplete. Be 3rd and 15.
He was intended for Chandler, who's coming off the sideline.
He got hit just as that ball got to him, and he's a little bit shaken. Probably breath knocked up, and he'll be okay. I said 3rd and 15, and forgot the penalty. It's 2nd and 15. Pitches it back to Keesley. Keesley loses it, and it looks like Maples recovered it.
Yep, he never had a handle on that, no. And it just came out, and Seaholm Maples recovered it.
He tried to get back to the ball, just couldn't get back to it in time, and Maples has good field position.
It's going to be a test for our defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 on the Hazel Park 15-yard line.
Well, we got
you got the same tight end move as last time.
We got a little cat and mouse game going.
Somebody got to teach that boy the defense can move. He can't.
As you can see the referee marking off the penalty.
It'll bring up a 1st and 15. Ball's right on the 20-yard line. 2 receivers split left. Gives it off to a back, number 22. He breaks some tackles and almost gets to the end zone, but he's pulled down there by Derek Keesley. Just right up the middle. Picks up about 13 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4, right on the 10-yard line. It off the other way, the same guy, and he's met there by the offensive line of Hazel Park. Going to pick up a couple. He's 3rd and 1.
A big play here. See him hurrying up.
They got it off in time, but he's not going to get the 1st down. He's chased down from behind by number 78. That's James Grider.
You think they were rushing? Did they have beat the clock? Or?
No, they were trying to beat the defense getting set. And they came pretty close to doing it, and we're going to have a timeout for a measurement.
circled it, and it's going
They're
to be short.
about the length of the football. Well, let's see if they're going to go for the first down. They're not going to kick from there. But with a kicking coach out there, you'd think maybe they should go for a field goal right now. But confidence says he's going to try for the first down. Gives it off, and the big guy, and
Well,
he's
Seaholm
piled up.
again with the quick break of the huddle.
Yeah. He runs right into the middle. He gets the length of the football, and it's 1st and goal. Ball's on about the 4-yard line. Just under 6 minutes in the first quarter.
They're coming quick. Touchdown, Clint.
Yeah, they got around that right side, pushed each other, and pushed it across the end zone, and that's 6 for the Maples.
They got that. Is that a special offense, a hurry up, or a quick huddle? They come out of there quick.
I don't think it was a quick huddle as much as it was those big guys pushing each other over there. There's some meat over on that side, and they got it in. Well, that's the bad thing about turning that ball over down and around the 15-yard line. It don't take long to get it in. So he's going to try to kick it through for a point. And it's up, and it looks good from here. It is. So with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first quarter, it's the Maples 7, Vikings 0.
Well, we got a good shot of Coach Green and Coach Wagner giving instructions to the receiving team here. There's Coach Wagner now with the team. And as you commented, Clint, it was really a fumble that they capitalized on.
That's right. Number 4, Matt Sterling kicking off to the Hazel Park. A low kick this time. It's taken by one of the up backs, Kenny Mills. Kenny's going to go up the middle and going to get a little better field position this time. They're going to take it to about the 33-yard line. Be the Vikings ball, 1st and 10 on their own 33-yard line. We need to get the offense going right now. Chucky Mills back to throw, airs it out.
Clint, I lost that one.
Well, number 8, the defender for Seaholm, Matt Zimmer, he played a good defense. He wouldn't let the receiver get to the ball, just ran his route just right. Stayed between the ball and the receiver, fell incomplete. Chuck it through it about 40 yards, but it wasn't a guy. He had a receiver out there, but good defense, and he couldn't get to it. 2nd and 10.
How can you see that when I'm the one wearing the sunglasses? As viewers can tell, too, we have a sun dropping down and glare on the picture. There's Keasley with a good run.
Keasley had a quick opener right up the middle and picks up about 8 yards. Well, let's see where they mark it. Give him 9, bring him a 3rd and 1. Just a quick opener right up the middle. Keasley's speed, held on to the ball, and got it up there. I think we're going to have the first down, and I think it was Keasley. It was Keasley off tackle, and it's a first down.
Yep.
Ball's right on the 44-yard line. Got Dawson split left. Isaac right, and we got whistles all over the field. Let's see what's happening. Well, Dawson seems to be injured a bit. He's going to have to come out for a play. Must have a little blood on his arm from a scratch or something.
And number 23, Brad Raven replacing him.
Chucky's going to keep himself. Then he pitches out to Keasley. Keasley's got some speed. He pitched it out at the last minute, too, and good timing between Chucky and Keasley. Keasley held on to it that time. Picks up about, let's give him 7 yards, bring up a 2nd and 3, Jamie.
Yep, and it was, they tried to get his speed on the outside. Made some good yardage.
Ball's inside the Maples territory on the 48-yard line.
21, Todd Baranowski bringing a play in. Chuck in the pitch. It was dribbled like a basketball, but it worked out.
Baranowski's played some basketball at this time. It was a little bit high. It hit the ground and it just popped right back up in his hands. He took it for a first down. It pays to be good and it pays to be lucky sometimes.
I think he's a product of the Hazel Park Elementary Basketball League.
I think so. That'll be 1st and 10 on the Seaholm 43-yard line. Pitches to Keasley this time. Keasley lost a little bit of control and he couldn't get away from that defender. That was number 40. Dan Brooks chased him down. Dan Brooks is a senior, 6 foot tall, 194 pounds. He moved pretty quick for a big guy. With 3:39 left in the first quarter, we're trailing 7-0.
Looks like about a 2nd down and about, 18.
And Dawson's back in the game for Hazel Park after being taped up by the trainer John Bray. Isaac Chandler goes in motion. Little pop pass out meant for John Goings. Just couldn't get to it. He was pretty well defended to bring up a 3rd down 18.
Well, Clint, next time I have to try to come a little earlier because I always get the side with the dirty window. You're going to have to help me out here.
Going with a full backfield this time. Chucky Mills still has the ball. He's got a man open, and Keasley can't bring it in. That would have been good for a 1st down, but it fell incomplete. The 4th down. Coach Green is upset about something.
Well, probably that we're going to have to punt again.
He must have thought somebody interfered with his receiver. And he's given a striped shirt. What for? James Grider back in punt formation. He gets it off. It's a high punt. And it's going to roll down to about the 20-yard line, just inside the 20-yard line. I'll tell you, Grider's getting the ball up in the air, and he's getting some distance on it, and there's no return, and he's getting some good punts. He's had 2 good punts tonight. So the Maples will take over. 1st and 10, just inside their own 20-yard line. Maples have 2 men split out to the right. Park showing blitz, backed out of it to give it up the middle. And a couple of missed tackles. Now they're going to have to chase him down if they can. And
You got it.
got a good block.
See any flags, Clint?
No, there should have been one, but you don't see any.
That's number 22, Tim Meek, scoring the touchdown for Seaholm.
He got outside, and there was a close block
It
right
was
around
questionable.
right around the 30-yard line. I think Varsity was trying to get a call, which is a coach's job. It was close, but no call. Actually, the referee was quite a ways down the field. He probably couldn't see it. And it's a touchdown, Maples. And we have a whistle, and it's probably going to be offsides against the Vikings. I didn't see any white shirts move. You mark off about a yard, Jamie. They're going to try to kick it from a yard closer.
It's up.
And
as we see the signal from the official, it is good. And now with 2 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the first quarter, Seaholm was up 14-0. Well, Clint, it's still early in the ball game, but the Vikes got to get something going here.
Just that one broken play right there. It wasn't a broken play. It was just a lapse in the defense. They got outside, missed a couple of tackles, and down the sidelines for 6 points. Forward's getting ready to kick it. Here we go. Long kick this time. Into the end zone, and there's no run back, and it'll be Hazel Park's ball, 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Well, we got a shot at the cheerleaders, Clint, as always, cheering on the Vikings.
They work hard. They do a good job out there.
They're working the crowd. We got a good crowd again here at Gerber Field.
Keesley and Isaac Chandler split to the right. Chandler's in motion. Pitches out to Ken. Oh, and
we
he
got a
drops the
fumble.
ball.
I don't know if...
No.
I'm not sure. You might
Seaholm
have got
thinks
it.
they got it. The referee says it's 2nd down. Kenny Mills popped right,
Yep.
or Derek Keesley popped on that ball pretty quick. Picked it up and got to hold on to the ball. Right back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Had some running room. The ball just popped out. Aaron Dawson split out left. Chandler on the right.
Oh, there's another loose ball. Still loose, but I believe John Goings recovered for the Vikings.
That was just a bad pitch, I think, and it just popped out. It's over his head.
It looked like a little confusion on the play, too.
And it'll bring up 3rd and about 22 from inside the 10-yard line.
Another handoff and stopped at the line of scrimmage. will bring up a 4th down.
And
About 21 to go.
And you'll see Mr. Gratter try to kick it out. Number 29, Carl Rohling, is back deep for the Maples. James needs one of those high towering kicks right now.
He's kicking out of his end zone, Clint.
It's a little, but he picks it up good, and he gets a good kick away. Fair catch call for. He can't run with it, and Hazel Park, he did get a good kick, and Maples will take over 1st and 10 on the Hazel Park 31-yard line. And we have a timeout, Hazel Park. Coach Green wants to talk over his defense and say, fellas, what's going on here?
That and some other words. But he's trying to motivate his team, and still a lot of time left in the ball game.
Jamie, you can take your sunglasses off now. The sun's gone.
Hey, there we go. There we go. And again, on your TV screen, a fine picture of the cheerleaders here at Hazel Park High.
They got a lot of nerve get up that high on that asphalt track, too. A lot of faith in their companions down there to catch them. What happens if a couple of them are mad at you, Jamie?
Then I wouldn't volunteer to go up high.
Whistles blow, and they say, come on out and play football, guys. And it's Seaholm's ball, 1st and 10, right on the 35-yard line. Or the 30-yard. Nope, 35-yard line. Gives it off to number. No, he's back to throw. Throws it shallow, and it's caught. And
no, never had a handoff.
You say he didn't catch it?
No, he never had a handoff.
Okay, it's incomplete then.
He should have caught it.
I was hoping he'd fumbled it. Anyway, it'll be 2nd and 10. Off the fullback up the middle, and boy, I tell you, he broke some tackles and picked up about 5 yards. Number 48.
He was grinding him out.
Bill Stelke. He's 201 pounds, and that's why he can pick up a few yards. That brings up the end of the 1st quarter, where it's Birmingham Seaholm Maples 14. Hazel Park 0.
Oh, there you got a shot of the Viking defense huddled around Coach Green. As they break their huddle with Coach Green and get ready to start the 2nd quarter. How long do they get in between? Is it a regular timeout, Clint?
It's probably a minute.
And here come the Maples ready to start the 2nd quarter.
Well, Maples scored 14 in the 1st quarter. Can we score 14 in the 2nd quarter?
Now we switched around, so I think so.
We've got to stop the Maples from 2 plays first. 3rd down and 5. He drops the ball, and he lost about 4 yards. For 78 from Hazel Park, James Gratter backed up to make sure he don't get up. He can't get up anyway, so that'll be 4th down and about 7. They're in 4th down territory, but let's see if they got their kicker in number 4. Is he a punter or a kicker? Looks like he's going to punt. He's going to say they don't have a high school kid that can field goal 50
yeah, I was gonna
yards.
say,
Derek
Be a long
Keesley
attempt.
back to receive it. Gets a high punt off. Keesley will be wise just to get away from it.
Oh, good roll. Good bounce
Yep.
for us.
Took a Hazel Park bounce like a chip shot in golf and stayed right on the 10-yard line. Well, they did the first thing. They stopped the Maples from scoring. Now let's see if we can get a drive going and get down the field. We got 90 yards to go. Plenty of time. Both ends split out wide. Pitch to Keesley. He turns the corner. He runs into about 3 defenders. He's going to get about, looks like about 3 or 4 yards. Give him 4 and bring up second down, 6. Dan Brooks on the tackle. Isaac Chandler split out to the right. Handed off up the middle. He's met right there by number 26, Chris Cotilla. Bring up a third down and still 6. Put a man in motion to the left. He throws to that man, and it's caught by Isaac Chandler. It's going to be
looks
close
like-
to a first down.
It looks like it is. Let's see where they spotted. Yep.
It is a first down. Chandler went up and got that, brought it in for move the chains.
Oh, 1st and 10 for the Vikes after that great completion. Oh, a little mix-up on that play.
Chucky got knocked down by one of his backs.
I think Todd was telling him which way to go.
Well, he pushed Chucky forward for about a half a yard.
There's Chucky talking to him now. Slapping hands, getting it together.
But a mistake like that, it's going to cost you because now it's second and about 9.5. Give him second and 9. Chucky rolls out. He's being chased. He better get out. He's not going to make it, and he goes down for a big loss.
He was rolling out along with 4 other white shirts.
That was the problem.
He didn't have anywhere to go and no time to throw.
There was too many white shirts around him, so he had to take the loss, and a big loss at that. We'll bring up 3rd and 21. Ryan Hughes checking in on the line. Well, we got a number 3 out there. I think it was one of the JV that's brought up for the night. I'm not sure who it is, but he's playing as a receiver. Chucky Mills pitches, and he's not going to get much out.
And I got a fumble, Clint. Looks like Seaholm recovers that one. Yep.
Fumble on the play, and Seaholm recovers the ball on the 10-yard line. Seaholm's got about 44 players over there on their squad, and if you watch them, when they come off of defense, 9 guys come off the field. So it's 1st and 10 right on the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. It's back to throw. And I'll tell you, number 12 just faked somebody out of their shoes. He cut right, made a motion inside, just turned around and went left, and he just stood there and waited till the ball got to him.
It's wide open, and Seaholm was up now 20-0 in here in the second quarter.
Now he just made a good head fake to the inside, cut outside, and we bit, and he hit.
Seaholm attempting the point after.
Matt Sterling will be trying to kick it through the uprights. He's 2 for 2, and now he's 3 for 3.
We get the official signal. There's a shot at a scoreboard with 7:49 left to play, and the Seaholm up 21-0 here in the second period.
Well, number 4 is kicking off again. He's kicking extra points. He's kicking off. His legs are going to get tired in a few minutes. Keasley and Isaac Chandler are back to receive for Hazel Park. Take that one, and that's Chandler with the ball. He's trying to come outside this way, and he
fakes one tackle.
Tackles, but he's gang tackle right outside the 20-yard line on about the 22. Chandler did a little footwork there and got about 5 extra yards. Chucky back to throw, pops it out there quick, and overthrows everybody. I think number 31, Isaac Chandler, was the intended receiver. His route got cut off, incomplete, 2nd down 10. Isaac Chandler split right, number 3 to the left. Chucky's back to throw again. Has some time, throws it out there, and
overthrown.
Yep, I don't know whether he's supposed to throw it there, and everybody's stopping short. I know both receivers stopped and turned around. I'm not sure whether they don't know, but
yep,
it was over his head, and 3rd and 10. Motion's being made by Persky. I think they were supposed to go farther and split to the right. Third down. Chucky's back to throw again. A little short pass to Mills, and I'll tell you, the defense was right there. Number 40.
He read that play good.
Read the play. As soon as that ball hit Chucky, he hit Chucky. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down, and number 82 should be back there kicking the ball. I mean number 78. I'm sorry, James Grider, number 78. Good snap. Got a good kick away. Take a Hazel Park bounce and goes down to about the 36-yard line where Josh Welch falls on top of it. And the Maples will take over again, 1st and 10 on the.
Well, it was another fine punt by James Grider.
Yes, it was. And Maples will have it 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. Hazel Block showed a blitz and went into a blitz, and let's see who got that tackle. It was Josh Welch got across the line, stopped him for no gain. 2nd down 10. Maples have 2 receivers split out to the right. Lone man in the backfield. Like a pass, but there's nothing doing. Number 72 back there to make the stop. That's Chris Legg. He had some help, but he made the initial hit, and a loss of 3, bring a 3rd down and 13. Back to throw again. Good block. Kenny Mills just laid the back out. A long throw down the middle. And no. Good call, referees. He was bobbling the ball. He was hit, and he didn't have control. He caught the ball, but it was bobbled when he went out of bounds. Both referees right on it. Good job, referees. And I don't say that too often.
No, you don't. But it was a good call, and it helped that the referee was right there too.
Two of them were right there, and he was bobbling the ball when he went out of bounds. No catch. 4th down 13. Keasley and Isaac Chandler back deep to receive.
Looks like we could get some good field position here.
Well,
bad snap.
Pick it up.
He's running. We got Chase.
Yeah.
He tries to get the kickoff.
He got the kick away.
Well, no flag in the play, Clinton. We'll have the ball.
Well, we must have some Seaholm fans over next door, but they're absolutely mistaken.
I thought they usually go on the other side, though.
Well, it doesn't matter where they're at, but what they're saying is he punted the ball and they can't touch him. That's not true. He started running with the ball first. When he runs with the ball, he's fair game.
Yep.
He kicked it on the run, and and they're coaches. I don't know, or spotters. I don't know how much spotters know, but they're wrong. That should have been a penalty on.
There's Chucky back to pass. He's rushed, gets it off.
And they're all over the receiver.
That's number 82, Aaron Dawson. Almost came back to get that one. We got a timeout on the play.
Timeout Vikings.
And you can see the offensive unit come in and talk to Coach Green with 5 minutes left to play in the 2nd quarter till halftime. And you believe Coach Green wants to get on the scoreboard here before the half.
Absolutely. And you know what, Jamie? I want him to.
Well, Clint, while we got a break in the action, any updates on the Little Raiders Football League?
Well, Little Raiders last Saturday, we beat Berkeley 15-0.
Hey, great. Congratulations.
We play a new team this Sunday.
Was that the freshman level?
Yes. Tell you what, they played a good game. They really played. They were impressive. They're 8 and 9. Most of them are 8 years old. And they played a pretty good game Saturday. Beat Berkeley 15-0.
That's great for the kids, and before long they'll be up here. Chucky with the keeper.
He's going to get about 2 yards. Give him 2. It's stretching it a bit, but we'll give him 2 and make it 3rd down and 8. Jamie, we had one of my little Raider football players here tonight. I don't see him. He's disappeared. He's one of your students, Bill Marlowe.
Well, there's a pitch to Derek Keesley that actually lost some yardage, bring up a 4th down. But yeah, I saw Billy. He's excited about playing football with the Raiders. He had a good game. Good student at Leo Clark Elementary School. And now we have a 4th down, and it looks like another timeout by the Vikings, Clint.
I think that's their last one if they called it.
Well, with 4th and about 14 to go, what do you think? Going for it at this point?
I think number 78 should be back to kicking at this point.
Well, Coach Green had some few trick plays last week. We'll see.
But I don't think any of them were 4th and 14, though. I see 78, and I think the only trick he's going to do is try to get that ball as far down the field as he can. Well, we're lined up to punt anyway, and let's see what happens. Got a low snap. Grider picks it up, gets a good kickoff, gets a high, lofty kick, and it's going to roll around down around the 10-yard line. It's touched by Derek Keesley, and the Maples will take over 1st and 10. Let's see where they spot it. It's close to the 10. It's probably just a little outside the 10-yard line.
James had another nice punt, and he placed it perfectly, too, in the right corner.
We'll call it the 10-yard line. It's a little bit outside the 10, but 1st down. With 4:01 left in the half. He's back. He went back to throw, but he handed it off. He's being chased back there, and now they caught up and brought him down after about a 7-yard gain. Give him 8 yards. Let's go back to 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3, Jamie.
Well, that was good pursuit by the Vikings. It was tackled by about 4 of them.
Maples have 2 men split out left. It's an option out there. He hands it off to the back, and he's got some running room. He's slowed up by Keesley and brought down by, let's give that to Mike Sovian, number 64, Ryan Hughes. Keesley made the initial contact to slow him down. They did pick up a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Maples 35-yard line. Gives it off to the back again. He gets some running room, picks up about 4 yards. Timeout, Maples. They want to score again before the halftime. We'll take timeout and talk about it.
Well, Clint, are you keeping track of the timeouts?
Well, I know Hazel Park's used all of theirs. I'm not sure. I think that's Birmingham's 2nd timeout. it'll be 2nd down and 6.
It looks like play is about ready to resume.
Ball's on about the 38-yard line of Birmingham. Looks like a pass. He throws it a long way. And the receiver comes back and catches it, steps out of bounds just inside the 4. But we have a lot of flags in the backfield. And it's a face mask against the Vikings.
So where's the penalty on this one, Clint?
I don't think they'll tack it on at the end of the play. I don't think so. But we'll see. Nope, I don't think they're going to. I think they'll decline it. Well, let's see. Maybe they will. Nope, he's putting the ball down just inside the 45. And penalties declined. It'll be 1st down on the Hazel Park 46-yard line. There was a face mask against the Vikings, but it was declined.
Have a little discussion here.
Yeah, we're going to have a discussion. We have those weekly.
The 4 men in stripes.
I'm not sure who discusses what more, you teachers or these referees. Quarterback's back to throw again. He's got a man. He comes back to the ball. It's going to be overthrown out of bounds and bring up a 2nd down. 2:23 left in a half.
We'll see him looking to pass here, Clint, with the last couple minutes.
They've scouted Hazel Park. They know number 3 is not regular out there. They're trying to exploit him. I think they've thrown at him about 4 times tonight. Let's see if they're going to do it again. And there he goes again right at him. Number 13 catches it.
He makes a fine tackle on him.
Makes a good open field tackle. Hangs on, brings him down. He's short of the 1st down.
And once again, we apologize. We have to get his name. We're not sure if that player was brought up for this game.
I know he was brought up, but I think his name is Marcellus, but I'm not sure. Someone told me they brought Marcellus up. Sorry, but
we'll check it out at halftime.
We'll give him all the credit we can. He did make a good open field tackle.
He's playing a fine ball game.
3rd down and 3. Quarterback to throw, and he throws.
And it's intercepted. And that's Chandler with it. Got some running room.
Chandler's brought down just inside the Maples 45-yard line, but he was waiting back there. He picked that off and ran it back about 20 yards. Good job, Isaac Chandler.
Brought the crowd to life a little bit. We still got some time to score, Clint.
You have a minute and a half, and
we got the minute and a half offense in place.
Well, you better have, because you don't have any timeouts. This is unusual. You get Kenny Mills outside. Chucky's back to throw. He's being cheated. You better get rid of it, and he does.
A little bit short. He doesn't have a whole lot of time to set up back there. He was hit after he threw the ball, or as he was throwing the ball.
The 2nd down 10. The Viking band is on the warning track, getting ready to perform at halftime. Stay tuned. Darren Fox and his crew will be showing you the fine marching band of Hazel Park. It was a pitch out to Keesley. He's being chased. Keesley's got some speed, but so has number 40. He's knocked out of bounds right about the 45-yard line for a slight loss. It'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, Derek was running a lot, but
Well, number 40 was running fast,
right
too.
after him, too. Couldn't make the turn.
Number 40, Dan Brooks, and he showed us he'd got some speed also. For a 6 foot 194, he can pick him up and put him down. I mean, handoff up the middle, going to pick up about 3, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 4th and 8. Clock ticking down under 30 seconds now. You line up and throw it one time in his 30 seconds? I don't know.
As Chucky Mills talking to Coach Boberski for last minute or last second play here.
Well, they're not going to punt, so let's see what happens.
Well, we're down to 10 seconds now, Clint. This could be the last play of the half.
Pitches it out to Baranowski. Tries to get outside, gets outside, but nothing doing.
And that's it. Looks like time has run out.
And the Vikings are going to the locker room, Jamie, and we'll be back after this fine halftime show to bring you the second half of football with Maples leading 21, Vikings 0. We'll be back.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the halftime performance of the Hazel High School Viking Marching Band. The 1999 Viking Band is set to begin another exciting performance season. We invite you to see the Viking Band as well as bands from Fire Rock High School, Lance Cruz High School, next Tuesday night, September 21st at 7:30 p.m. at the Hazel Park High School Athletic Field. On September 25th, the band will be performing in 2 competitions, one at Keweenaw High School and the other at Seaholm High School near Grand Rapids. Introducing our drum majors for the 1999 season. Drum majors, Katie Burdett and Katie Dorokowski. And assistant drum major, Scott Isle. Drum majors, is the band ready to take the field? And now performing music from the movie soundtracks, The Rocketeer, The Masked Zorro, The Legends of the Fall, with visual solos by our color guard captain, Sarah Matt, and co-captain, Jennifer Foskett. We present our show entitled Music of James Horner.
Well, Jamie, we're back to start the second half of football with Hazel Park on the wrong end of a 21-0 score. We've been in the locker room for about 12 minutes. Had a great halftime show by the band and flag corps and Vaquettes.
And we have a great crowd again.
Let's see.
It's always nice that the community supports our athletic teams here in Hazel Park.
Let's see if John Green had a few choice words to say and get these guys motivated for the second half.
Well, they got to eliminate some mistakes, though. We've had a few fumbles that hurt us.
Well, we had a scrimmage near both of our junior highs this weekend or yesterday, and Coach John Barnett and Jason Guthrie took our 7th and 8th grade over at Webb and scrimmaged 3 other schools. Looked pretty good. Had a good time yesterday. I'd like to thank Darren Fox for coming out here with his crew and taping this game for us tonight. Darren always does a good job. I think I saw Bill Chad with him. In fact, I see Bill Chad down on the camera. Bill's a longtime teacher at United Oaks. Now he's teaching, I think he's teaching media.
Well, he's like the media director, right?
Has he taught you
media,
anything
computer?
Yet?
Oh, heck, he's a great computer man.
Tried to teach me something, but he gave up. I asked Darren Fox to teach me computers. He says, I don't have 2 years to spare. Well, we're ready to kick off, and number 12, Chuck Mills, is going to kick off for the first time tonight. We'd like to see him out there kick it off a few more times before this half's over. Short
we got an onside kick.
Yeah, but it's taken there pretty well by the Birmingham up men. And it'll be Birmingham's ball on their own 45-yard line.
Well, the Vikings come out trying to get the ball back. Not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea, but that lineman up there, he knew what to do. He just pounced on that ball, rolled with it just like he's taught. Now they got pretty good field position on their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Chucky Mills is in defense now. Gives it off to number 22. Tries to get outside. We have some flags.
Now, what do you think that penalty is?
No, I saw about 3 guys hit him, but everything I saw looked like a good hit.
I didn't see any face. Oh, clip.
It's a clipping against the Maples. That's what I didn't see.
Yeah, we'll take that one.
It's going to cost him about 10. Talking to Kenny Mills to see if he wants the penalty, and I'm sure he's going to say yes. And here we go with some big steps. It's going to be 15 yards, not 10. Bring up a first down and 25. And that put the ball back to just outside of the Maples 30-yard line. Back to throw, gets some time, throws it long. Oh, it's broken up beautiful by Chucky Mills. I thought he caught it, but Chucky got that paw up just in time to deflect it.
Excellent defensive play. He made a move without interfering with the receiver, and you're right, he almost came up with a great interception, but nonetheless stopped a big play and puts him now a 3rd down and 24.
Eric Keesley, the back deep safety, gives it off up the middle, and he's getting nothing. John Goings in on that tackle. He's the first man to hit him. 78 James Grata come up to help, and it's going to be
long 4th down, Clint.
4th and about 20. Well, I thought it was 4th down, but it's 3rd down. Yeah, with the
penalty.
Penalty, and that gave them the down back, so it's 3rd down and right around 20 yards. He pitched it back, and
Like a draw play, and
they've missed about 4 tackles. And finally, Derek Keesley came up and made the hit to stop him.
Looks like Seaholm's still going to punt.
And it's 4th and 5, and number 4 is back to kick. Matt Sterling, and he's been getting off some towering punts tonight. Gets a low snap. Well, that one he kind of shanked, and it's going to go out of bounds just outside the 30-yard line. Well, it's around the 35-yard line. He's going to mark it right on the 35 where Hazel Park will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Vacs had a pretty good defensive stand, helped out by that 15-yard penalty. Isaac Chandler goes in motion. Chucky's back to throw, throws it short. And incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10. Our passing game is not too sharp tonight.
It hasn't been sharp, and Chucky's been rushed quite a bit and hasn't had a lot of time to set himself up.
Todd Baranowski checks in for Ken Mills. Two men split out to the right. Gives it to Keesley up the middle. No, that's not Keesley. That's Todd Baranowski, I think. A slight gain, bring up 3rd, and, well, for our sake, we'll call it 9.
We'll call it 9, but a long 9.
Chucky dropped way back to pass. Little screen pass to Kenny Mills, and he's met right there by number 40, Dan Brooks. He read that screen all the way. Kenny Mills thought he had some running room. All of a sudden he turns around and pop, 40's in his face. And it'll bring on number 78, James Grider, to kick it away. James has had some good punts tonight.
Oh, it's a low snap, and he fields it cleanly.
Gets some good loft on it, and somebody grab it, please. Josh Welch did. He saw it bouncing the wrong way. He reached up, grabbed it. Probably saved Hazel Park 4 or 5 yards, and the Maples will take over 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. No, 41-yard line. They didn't have these numbers on the field on the 5-yard lines last year. They're a little confusing.
Yeah.
So the Maple 41-yard line. Well, I see our Hazel Park Police bicycle patrol out on the warning track. Back goes in motion. He's back to throw. Throws to that back and went in motion. And I mean, the only guy back there that could even try to catch it was Keesley. And it was even over his head.
And he couldn't catch up to it.
I think you would say that ball was overthrown a bit.
I agree with you, Clint.
Well,
Why
there's
do we
a
got a
yellow
flag on the
flag
play?
there's
Yeah.
a flag on the play, and it's going to be apparently against the Maples. Chuck Mills or somebody out there is pointing, says that we want the penalty. Let's see what happens.
It's like a 10-yarder.
It's 10 yarding. It's holding. That's what it is. And that'll bring up 1st first down again, and it'll be 20 yards. And a good play out there. Let's see who made that play. Let him turn around. That was number 31, Isaac Chandler. Got there just as the ball did, knocked it loose, incomplete, second down 20. Two men split out to the right. Back to throw, being chased. And he's caught back there. He's slowed up by number 72 and tackled by number 32. That was Chris Legg slowing him up, and Kenny Mills dropped him for a loss. And that'll bring up third down and 25.
Well, the Viking defensive unit doing a great job coming out the second half.
And we're going, defense is taking the ball in the right direction. You got receivers split both ways this time. Back goes in motion, hands off up the middle, and he's met right there by number 23. And Bradley Raven steps up, hits him, and Hazel Park says they got a fumble, but let's see if they do. Nope, it's fourth down.
Well, we should get some good field position out of this one.
It's fourth and about 23 yards. And number 4, Sterling's back to kick again. And they got Keasley in there. Are we going to try to block this? Yes, we are.
They're coming.
And almost did. It's going to be out of bounds around the, well, he marked it about the 37-yard line. Well, the Vikings tried to block that. They got 3 guys back on him, but he did get the kick away, and Hazel Park will get pretty good field position. First down on their own 36-yard line. Gives it off up the middle to Kenny Mills. Gets about a yard, bring up second down and 9. Or was that Todd Baranowski? It was Todd Baranowski. Picks up 1. Second down 9. Ryan Hughes checks in. Mike Solvy's going to take a break. Gives to Keasley, trying to get outside. Cuts back inside, going to pick up maybe 2 or 3. Well, let's give you 4 yards, Jamie. What is it, 3rd and 5 now?
3rd and 5.
Off to Kenny Mills, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard, bring up 4th down, and James Grider.
We just can't get something going here.
Good snap. James gets a high punt, little floater up there, and bounces backwards. A chip shot. And Birmingham will take over 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line.
Well, our defensive unit has been strong in the second half. Let's see if they continue. Long count, back to pass. And I'm not sure if he got it or trapped it, but
well,
it appears they're marking it as a catch.
Referee gave him the catch. Give him 7 yards, bring up a 2nd and 3. Gives it off to the backs. Come right up the middle. Missed a tackle there. He's got some running room. Chandler misses a tackle. Someone else misses one.
Well, he missed about 5 there, Clint.
And it's 6 points for the Maples. Number 4, Sterling, trying to kick the extra point. He's perfect tonight so far. And it appears he still is.
That signal is good. Seaholm goes up now 28-0 with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. A shot at Coach Wagner talking to the team out there. So get set to receive the kick.
Would you care to tell me what kind of advice he might be giving him? You
Catch
wouldn't
the
care
ball
to.
and run.
Catch the ball and run up the field.
Get us some points.
Get it and go south, young man. Sterling to kick off again, number 4. He's got some practice in tonight.
He might be getting tired, Clint.
Didn't look tired on that. Takes it down around the 10-yard line. Coming to this side, it's Isaac Chandler, and he's going to be brought down about the 18-yard line.
Let's see if we can generate some offense here.
Well, the referee spots it right on the 19 where it'll be 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets a long one.
Going deep. He's
John
open.
Goings.
Oh, in and out.
John Goings, that was Chucky's best pass tonight. It was there.
And John wants it back.
Chucky threw that ball a long way down the field and incomplete. 2nd down.
And Clint, we got a name on number 3. That's Marcel Safi into the ball game.
And he's playing receiver on the left side right now. Chucky's back to throw. He throws it out. And incomplete again. Ken Mills checks in with a play. Third down 10. Chucky gives it off to the middle and nothing going.
Seaholm line has been tough in the middle.
Number 77, Donnie Hall in the ball game for the Vikings. And James Grider back to kick it away. Bounced it back to him. He does. He gets it. And he gets a low kick, but a nice kick. And it's going to take some Hazel Park roll. It's going to end up right on the 40-yard line. So that wasn't James's prettiest kick tonight, but it was effective. Give him about 45 yards on the punt. And it'll be the Maples ball 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Drops back deep, gives it off to the linebacker, and Isaac Chandler trips him up right at the flag. He's going to have a first down. Isaac Chandler don't get in front of him, he's going to have more than a first down.
He's had a good night, that number 22, Tim Meek, for Seaholm.
Shows himself as a senior, 6'1", 182. First down, Maples. Well, that's going to cost him 5 yards. Number 45 got a little antsy. That's John Milko, and jumped. Be 1st and 15. See Coach John Green going down to the doctors, talking to the doctors. Maybe they say, what's happening, guys? Gives it off to the back, and he's met right there by number 66. Brandon Sushi gets a tackle. Kenny Mills in on the bottom of that tackle. Bring up a second down and about 14. A little under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Gives it to the deep back, and he's tackled.
Stop. That's number 3, Marcel Safi.
Marcel got right in there, got down low, and tackled the big guy. Picks up a couple, bring up a third down and 12. Kept the ball that time. He got it out to big number 48, and he can ramble.
Penalty.
A flag, and from there it's usually a clip If it is, it'll bring it back. It'll be a big call for Hazel Park, and it is against the Maples. And well, they're asking the Vikings, do they want to take the penalty? And you know, I've always wondered why they ask those questions, but I guess they have to.
Official timeout.
That penalty is a penalty from the spot of the foul, and he still may have picked up a first down. Going to measure for a first down. You get credit for the progress before you commit the foul. And it's fourth down and very short.
Looks like Seaholm's thinking about it. Looks like he's going to send a play.
I would say we would. Now, is it fourth down or third down?
No, it is third down.
Marker shows third down. It showed fourth before.
Yeah, with the penalty, they took it back.
Yeah.
Who's
So
on
third-
that chain gang tonight?
Well, I'm not going to say, they'd get mad at us. Well, I'll tell you what, they're going to lose about 4 yards. And number 66, Brandon Susie in there again. Now we know it's fourth down because number 4 is coming in to kick.
And that's the end of the third quarter, Clint.
And give us a score, Jamie.
Well, there is the scoreboard at the end of the third quarter. Visiting team Birmingham Seaholm Maples 28 and Hazel Park 0. We got one more quarter to go here at Gerba Field. And there we got a shot at the Viking team huddled around their coaches.
You have a good coaching staff out there too. John Green, new head coach this year, but been around several years. Popersky's coached in Hazel Park. He's coached outside of Hazel Park. Excellent coach. And the general.
And the general is who, Clint?
The general is Jury Wagner. I think he's part of the football field, isn't he?
Been around. I think they had to get him a new clipboard after last week, though. I think he's got a pretty good new one. He was banging that around a little bit.
Matt Sterling, number 4, will be back to punt for the Maples, and Isaac Chandler will be back deep to receive the punt. Gets a good snap, nice high kick. Chandler gets away from him, and it's going to roll dead about the 11-yard line. So the Vikings will take over 1st and 10 on their own 11. Chucky's back to pass, throws it out for grabs.
There's
I'll tell you what, number 12's got his hands all over John Goings. I don't know whether that interfered with him or not, but referee didn't seem to think so. So 2nd down 10.
Looked like the same play they tried earlier. They almost connected with, and again it was pretty close.
Good defense by the Maples. Isaac Chandler split right. Aaron Dawson split left. Goings in the slot. Chucky throws deep again, and it's a little overthrown. Isaac Chandler had a chance to get it, couldn't quite get up there. 3rd down and 10. And there's a yellow flag laying on the ground, and it's holding. It's going to cost Hazel Park about 5 yards, 5.5 yards. Unless they decline it, which I believe I would decline it if I was the Maples. It's only good for 6 yards.
No, they are declining it, Clint.
I don't know why they wouldn't. It is declined. It'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 10.
There's number 21, Todd Baranowski, sending the play in. Chuck Mills relays to his teammates, and they break the huddle. Another pass, Clint.
Absolutely. And here we go. Chucky's got time. No, he had time. He don't now.
No time.
Blocking broke down. Chucky had to eat it, take a loss, and bring up 4th down. And James Grider's going to have to kick from well inside the end zone. Ball spotted on about the 3-yard line. James Grider, be careful he don't hit the goalpost when he kicks.
Low snap.
It's a fumble. He picks it up and
blocked.
He better get it or it's going to be a touchdown.
Looks like a safety.
It is a touchdown. No, it's not a safety. It's a touchdown. Let's see.
I don't know if he signaled a safety or not.
Let's see what he did. I don't know why it would be a safety. It was a blocked punt.
Well, it looked like Hazel Park fell on the...
Well, if Hazel Park recovered, it's a safety.
Yep, and they put 2 points on the board.
Hazel Park did recover. I thought the Maples recovered it. Hazel Park recovered it. It is 2 points, safety, and they have to kick the ball to the Maples. Little fumble on the snap when he got it. Didn't have time to pick it up and kick it. He had a man in his face. He tried to kick it. It was blocked. 2 points for the Maples. They're going to kick it. They'll kick the ball from the 20-yard line. They have a choice of how they want to kick it, and they're going to let Chuck Mills kick it off the tee. They can punt it, free kick, whatever they want to, and Chuck Mills is going to tee it up and kick it off. Chucky gets a good kick out of it.
It's over everybody's head.
Well, he kicked it over. 18 chased it down. He's going to try to run it back. And a good tackle by number 80, John Goings. I tell you, he had some running room, and John got him by the shoestrings from the back and brought him down on a good open field tackle. Saved some big yards. So the Maples will have it 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Well, next Friday, the 24th, the Vikings will travel to Waterford to play Kettering. Number 28, Keasley, brings number 18 down for he picks up about 9 yards, bring up a 2nd and 1. Did a little bouncing inside, picked up 9 yards. Brandon Moore, the running back. Gives it off to 18 again. He bounces outside. 68 caught up with him. And we have a flag. And the way he grabbed it, I think it's going to be a face mask against Hazel Park. Tackle was made by number 68, Mark Toma, but I think he grabbed some metal and it's probably going to cost us some yards. No, it's holding against the Maples and a face masking against Hazel Park. So it's going to offset and we'll do the down over. I know I saw a face mask out there when that guy's neck turns that way. Somebody grabbed the mask. Lucky for us, they got called for holding, so it'll just nullify the play and be second down and 1. Number 18 with the ball gets outside. Going to be close to a first. I think he got the first down. Number 66, Brandon Soucy on tackle again. Well, the chain marks third down, but we're going to measure it. I don't know why they're measuring it. They got a first down. They got a first down by the length of the football almost. Yeah, half the football, Jamie.
Well, let's see if you're right, Clint.
Right on the white, right on the front white stripe of the football. Let's take a look. Geez, the whole football.
The whole football.
First and 10 for the Maples on their own 44-yard line. Got a man and split out left, but I don't think they're going to throw it. Gives it right up the middle, and 48 is met by 68. It's Mark Toma, number 68 for the Vikings, making the tackle. Neil Stelke. Ball carry, picks up 4, brings a 2nd and 6. Approaching 8.5 minutes left in the ball game. Receiver split out both ways this time, but I think Seaholm will keep it on the ground. Vikings showing blitz, and did he hit that kicker? That's Kenny Mills. That's a load when Kenny hits you. That was number 4, Matt Sterling, who's usually doing the kicking, and he said, I don't know what I want to run again or not.
He's getting some time as a running back, and he might want to stay to the kicking chores.
Bringing a 3rd down and 9. So you see him hasn't been passing, and you got everybody up pretty close. Kenny Mills creeping in. He gives it outside, and he's got some running room.
He's got the first down.
Got the first down. He's stopped there by number 64, Ryan Hughes. First down, the ball's right on the Hazel Park 45-yard line. There's a lot of guys out there tonight getting some playing time, Jamie.
In both ways. Well, our guys always get a lot of playing
Yes,
time.
they
We don't
do.
have enough to rest sometimes, but
quarterback gives it outside to number 18, tries to cut the corner, and he makes it around the corner.
fumble though, Clint.
Yes, I think he just dropped the ball, and Hazel Park recovered it. Let's see if we can find out who's got it. That's Kenny Mills down on the ground with the ball, I think. I think he just dropped that ball. And Hazel Park will take over 1st and 10. James Grider, number 78's limping a little bit, but he's okay. Or they wouldn't let him out there. John Bray's out there, trainer. The coaches, I know the coaches, they wouldn't let him out there unless he's okay. Here we go, 1st and 10. Chucky's back to pass. Airs it
Going
out.
deep.
John Going's out there.
Oh, almost. John trying to over the shoulder catch.
Back to throw again.
He's got him.
Todd Baranowski catches the ball, is out of bounds. Around the 35-yard line.
That's Isaac Chandler.
I mean, Chandler.
Made a good catch.
Baranowski's number 21. Chandler's 31. He stayed with that. Gets it down to the 33-yard line. Chucky just aired that out.
Yeah, he just threw that up in the air.
And Chandler went up and got it.
Well, it gave some excitement to the Hazel Park crowd. They're still here and looking for the Vikes to score in the 4th quarter.
1st down. Chuck's back to throw again. Got time.
I think he was looking for Goings over the middle.
I think we got away with a little holding on that play, too. Referee said, let it run, guys.
Well, I was wondering, he's getting some good protection here late.
Well, he got some good blocking, but that time I think we got away with a hold. I don't know. Second down, Chuck's back to throw again, and he throws it long. Well, if he'd have caught it, he was about a yard and a half out of bounds. And we got a player down.
Could be Chandler. I'm not. Did you get the number on that?
No, but it's in a position where Chandler would be. Trainer
And
John
there's our
Brady.
score, 30-0 Seaholm with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left to play in the ball game.
And Hazel Park will have a 3rd and 10 on their own, on Maples' 33-yard line.
Everybody's a bit concerned at this point. We got our trainer, our fine trainer, John Bray, at the scene with a doctor. I'm not sure his name. Do you know, Clint?
No, I don't. Okay, we're going to take a break while this is going on. We'll be right back. That was Chandler down. He's up and he walked back on his own. He's walking around the sidelines. Probably got the wind knocked out of him. He's okay.
He's played a good ball game and a lot of minutes here.
3rd down 10. Chucky back to throw again. Good blocking.
He's got a man wide open. Oh,
He had John Goins open, just kind of lofted it up too far.
Well, what happened there, Clint? It looks like we surprised Seaholm there. They didn't have anybody covering him.
things are not going right, they're not going right. 4th down 10. Got 4 guys out. We're going to flood everybody out and try to get somebody to catch it. Chucky's back to throw. He's being chased. A little screen pass to Keasley.
Keasley's got some room.
Speed. Jukes around. He's caught at the last second. Number 53, Mike Keenan caught Keasley and saved a touchdown.
We got some excitement here, Clint.
Keasley caught that ball. A little screen pass, ran it down to the 17-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Chandler's back in the game. Chucky back to throw. Airs it out. Oh, just a little overthrown. Chucky had that post pattern. He had Chandler open. Threw a little bit too high. 2nd down 10. Chandler ran a good route. He burst outside, back into the post, and he was open. Handed off that time. And it's fumble.
Oh.
Well, the Maples say they got it, and the referees say they got it. And the Maples will take over down around the 6 or 7 yard line. Had a good run, had a 1st down. Just dropped the ball, Maples ball. Good call by Coach Green and his staff. Been throwing for the last 6 or 7 downs. Just a quick handoff up the middle.
Just didn't hold on the ball.
Brandon Sushi stood the guy up, brought him down. No, that was Mark Toma. I'm sorry, Mark.
And he's still playing tough out there.
Give him about 5 on the carry, bring him 2nd down 5. Five minutes left in the ball game. Gives it up the middle, and see who we give that tackle to. It's number 60. I was looking for 60 or 80, and 80's on the sideline, so number 60 made the tackle, Mike Sovey. Pick up about 1, 3rd down and 4. Let's give him a little more and make it 3rd down and 3. Quarterback comes out this way, hands it off. He's met there by some Vikings. Bradley Raven around the pack, Chucky Mills, Mike Sovey, and it's a 1st down. Maples. Seaholm making some substitutions now, letting some little guys run. And little guy, he looks little. He is little, 5'5", 135. And he gets the ball, number 25.
Well, we got a fumble, Clint.
And number 25 fumbles the ball. I guess he was too little for those big guys. Knocked it loose, and Hazel Park will take over.
Let's see if we can get some points here.
Yeah, let's get 6 on the board before we go home. Hazel Park's ball, 1st and 10 on about the 18, 19-yard line. Let's call it the 18.
On the background, we can hear the Viking band trying to get the team going with 3 minutes left to play.
Isaac Chandler split right. Chucky's back to throw, lofts it out for Isaac. It's going to be a little too long, though.
Well, Clint, we definitely have thrown more passes since the previous 2 games.
Yes, Chucky's aired it out tonight.
He's getting his arm workout.
You think that'll help him with pitching next
I was
year?
going to say, he's going to have to ice it down after tonight.
2nd down, 10.
Oh,
And I think somebody took off early. It appeared to me that Isaac Chandler kind of jumped the gun a bit. And that's what we got, an illegal procedure, and it'll cost us 5 yards. You know, with this much time and that kind of score, the referee could have overlooked it. Not high school ball, they can't. They got to make the calls when they see it.
And sometimes when they don't.
Well, sometimes when they don't. But that one was. He jumped. Chucky's back to throw again. Gets it off. He lifts it up there. And
Oh, he didn't see the ball.
tell you what, he had a position
right
for
there.
the ball too. Chucky threw it right where he was supposed to, on the outside of that receiver. Nobody could get it but the receiver. Not sure he picked it up. Third down and 15. Guys, we got 2 downs to get in the end zone. Chucky's back to throw. He's being chased. A little screen pass. 32's got it. He's going to get it down to about the 15-yard line. Break up a 4th down and 6. Approaching 2 minutes left in the ball game. Back to throw again. Got plenty of time. Now he runs out of time, and he's going to be brought down. And the Maples will take over. The little guy's getting patted on the head, number 25. That's Anthony Cooper. Coach, I told you I could make a tackle if you put me out there.
Well, Clint, can we get the ball back here?
Well, we better hurry because we got 1 minute and 40 seconds. And I would say Seaholm will just keep it on the ground and try to run the clock out. Spit off up the middle to number 48, and he's got some running room.
Got some room.
Now Chucky Mills is going to catch him. Chucky says, "You may be a big dude, but I can take you down."
Chucky letting out his little frustrations there offensively with playing some defense now.
Well, he had to chase the big guy down. Clock stopped. He's out of bounds, and
here comes some more players in for the Maples.
that's what I thought. They're just going to get some big guys in there to protect his quarterback, and they're just going to kneel down, and Coach John Green's going to let the clock run too. He's not going to call any timeouts, and he's going to take his guys home and practice hard this week and get ready for Kettering next week. I think it's a wise thing to do. And we're going to be under a minute when this next play goes off. Quarterback just kneels down, whistles blow.
What do you think? 2 more plays?
No, he'll just have to, by the time he gets it off, he's just got to kneel down one more time, and they'll let the clock run out. This should be the last play of the ball game. Well, Jamie, it was a nice night for football. Just the only thing that didn't work out in their favor was the score. Hazel Park's been out there fighting the whole game.
It looks like
That
the
is
final
the final
play.
play. The players will line up and shake hands and congratulate each other for a hard battle. And Hazel Park came out on the losing end, but they stayed there in the game. And
there's a shot at our scoreboard, Clint. 30-0 Maples. As the players now are shaking hands after the game.
it's good working with you, Jamie, and I look forward to seeing you the next time. Good night, folks, and see
Thanks
you
for
next
tuning
time.
in.